Your commitment, your motivation. There was a picture earlier on in the year when the cars were still running on track, and for some reason you were in your shorts eating an ice cream. It looked as if the team looked quite surprised when they saw that. Just tell us about that incident.
It's nothing. I was retired on that point. Nobody else was running either. The cars were stopped on the circuit, so I had an issue with my car. I mean, there's a big story out of nothing. It's normal. I can do what I want after if I retire. And I mean, you always get the nice stories out of small things. So I've been long enough in the business to know, and I don't really care what they write about me. So.
Quando hai deciso di fare il pilota?
Quando avevo 5 anni. Penso che è stato quando ero bambino.
Chi era il tuo idolo da bambino?
Ayrton Senna.
Ah?
Qual è stata la tua prima macchina?
Mini Cooper.
Una Lada russa.
Che fine ha fatto?
L'ho avuta per niente e l'ho venduta a un amico per un migliaio di marchi finlandesi. Ce l'ho ancora.
L'hai ancora? Una qualità che vorresti avere?
Una qualità? Sono felice come sono. Vivo bene con me stesso. Essere divertente.
Comedian.
In a fairy tale, the end says they lived. Nelle favole si dice vissero felici e contenti. E per te?
Non mi interessa. Un vero combattente.
Come vivi quando torni nel tuo paese?
Ho una vita molto impegnata, molto attiva. Una vita normale, come tutti. Senza privacy. Mi rilasso a casa.
Quanto tempo ci metti la mattina a scegliere come vestirti?
Qualunque cosa va bene. 5-10 minuti. Non guardo come mi vesto.
Ti hanno confuso con qualche altro personaggio famoso?
No.
Sì, Thierry Henry.
Dormi bene prima di un gran premio?
Yes.
Sì,
E prima del debutto stagionale?
sì, sempre. Sempre bene.
Ok, grazie.
Kimi Mania came to London this week. He was in time to open the new Ferrari store in the capital city and got the chance to check out some classic cars. It was a pleasant distraction for the Finn, who's had a torrid time on track this season and for whom winning seems just a distant memory. Can you really believe it's been a year since your last victory?
Yeah, sometimes it goes like that. So, I mean, okay, if you think it's a long time, but the time goes quickly in Formula One. So, hopefully soon we can win again. I mean, our car should be a bit better now. So, I expect us to be a bit stronger. But I don't know how much the other teams has improved. So we need to wait and see.
If someone had said to you before the start of the season that going into Barcelona you would only have 3 points, would you have believed them, or would you have, did you expect this run of bad luck?
I don't know if it's not really bad luck. I think we're not as strong as we should be, but I mean, you cannot really expect many things in Formula One. It can change very quickly. We always say that. So, I mean, we are in a situation where we are right now, and we just need to try to get out of it and start improving and try to get back where we should be.
How much do you enjoy driving for Ferrari as a prestige brand? In Bahrain, they were about to have their worst start to a season ever. Does that bother you as a driver, honestly, or do you want the team to regain its history?
I mean, of course, we rather have a good races, good results. I mean, I wouldn't really change to any other team. I've been in a few other teams in Formula One, but Ferrari is in many ways is different place. So I mean, I'm very happy to be there. Of course, we are not as happy as we maybe were last year because we are not winning, but that's pretty normal in any work and in any racing. So once we start winning, it's even more happy. But the atmosphere in the team hasn't changed.
Some people have doubted your commitment, your motivation. There was a picture earlier on in the year when the cars were still running on track, and for some reason you were in your shorts eating an ice cream. It looked as if the team looked quite surprised when they saw that. Just tell us about that incident.
It's not that I was retired on that point. Nobody else was running either. The cars were stopped on the circuit, so I had an issue with my car. I mean, there's a big story out of nothing. It's normal. I can do what I want after if I retire. And I mean, you always get the nice stories out of small things. So I've been long enough in the business to know, and I don't really care what they write about me. So.
What about your future in F1? Can you see yourself as maybe a Rubens and running around trying to get as many Grand Prix as you can, or does that not interest you?
Not really. I mean, I've been enough in there, and I have no interest to just drive around for races for the teams, and I'm happy where I am now, and I have a contract for next year still, and then it's more or less my decision what I want to do. So we see how it goes and where the Formula 1 is going first of all. So I mean, there's a lot of question marks, and nobody seems to know what kind of rules we're gonna get and stuff like that. So
if there's a 40 million budget cut, do you think Ferrari will still be in Formula 1 next year?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of question marks on those, and I mean, I'm not the guy to answer those. So of
would
course,
you want to be in a series like that?
I think it's not Formula 1 anymore. So I mean, and that's why there's a question mark. So, but we see what happens. I mean, like I said, I will go definitely finish my contract and then see what is happening. And
just finally, this season, can Kimi Räikkönen still fight for the World Championship, or is your World Championship over for 2009?
I think the next few races will really show which way we're going to go, but we know that it's going to be difficult. There's other teams that are faster right now than us, and it's never going to be easy to catch them up. I mean, for sure we win the races this year, but I'm not so sure that we can fight for championship. But we keep fighting and see what happens, and but we don't give up, that's for sure.
Mä oon aina halunnut vaan ajaa, mutta tähän alaan liittyy niin paljon muutakin. Niin kuin sopimukset.
It was crucial to make a good contract for Kimi at the beginning of his career. And in 2001, we made the most important deal for his future. That's when we changed to DNA.
Kyllä täytyy sanoa, että vaihtamalla parani. Niiltä on saanut niin pienet puhelinlaskut, että nyt on sitten jäänyt rahaa itsellekin.
As you say in Finland, ei ne suuret tulot, vaan ne pienet menot.
Huippukuski ja hyvän kuskin nopeusero väliajossa voi olla näin pieni. Netissä taas nopeusero voi olla
aivan valtava! Ota DNA-mokkula, sillä surffaat maksiminopeudella minimihintaan. Samalla säästät yli 500 €. Klikkaa dna.fi kautta tarjous tai tule myymälään.
Wow, nicht schlecht.
Ja, und sicher ist er auch. 7 Airbags. Super Fahrwerk, oder? Und er ist der TJ Turbomotor. Aus 1,4 Liter. So viel Power.
Okay. Jetzt bist du dran.
Na, pass mal auf. So, jetzt zeige ich mal, wie ein Rentner fährt.
Von Fiat entwickelt, von Michael Schumacher getestet. Der Fiat Bravo T-Jet. Schon ab 15.900 € und mit bis zu 3.000 € Umweltprämie.